Previously on Master Detective Archives Ring Code.
What a rich fragrance! How about a taste, Master?
God damn it, that bitch is fucking drinking my martinis! My martinis! Stop it! Stop stealing my sticks! You dumb round purple bitch! And stop acting like you can't hear me! I know you fucking can. Fuckers. Master, did you hear something?
Huh? No?
Okay, me neither. That's a fucking lie, you know it!
And now back to Yuma Crackhorn and I Don't Care.
Hello!
NicoB! Back with some more Master Detective Archives Ring Code. When we last left off, we traversed the city together with Halara as we inspected each of the 3 previous crime scenes left behind by the Nail Man, and even made use of Halara's cool forte to be able to look into the past and see exactly what the crime scenes looked like when they were first discovered. But then out of freaking nowhere, Melanie comes back from the freaking dead, channels each of the 3 dead victims, and then just tells us,
Oh yeah, it's that kid.
what?
Yeah, the kid. The kid's the killer.
What? The kid? The kid that's the son of the other guy? That little baby is like 8 years old?
Yeah, he did it. He killed everybody. That's all the dead people say.
What? That's crazy. Oh man, what a twist. I never saw that coming. Wow. Damn, Kadaka, you just keep pulling fast ones on me, don't you? You never know how this shit's gonna go. There wasn't even a mystery dungeon this time. Shinigami, you believe that?
No, I can't. I totally can't. I don't know what's even happening anymore, really. I'm confused. What?
I know, that's what I'm saying too. What?
All right, well, anyway, that was fun. I'm gonna go back to being dead now. Bye.
Man, that's crazy. It was a crazy last episode. I can't believe we're already on chapter 5. Time sure does fly. But yes, that delightful recount was actually reflective of today's comment of the day, which was by Evan C1480, who last episode said, wow, what a short chapter 1. We didn't even see a mystery dungeon. Melanie just channeled the victim and told us the culprit. Still can't believe it's the kid. I know, dude. I don't fucking believe it either. You mean freaking like 8-year-old the killer? Oh my God, absolute mad lad Kadaka. There's nothing he won't fucking do. This motherfucker has more twists than M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah, I can't wait till we see the final chapter and realize Poochie was the mastermind all along. But anyway, Evan C, thank you so much for your incredibly accurate retelling of last episode. And it is that reason you are comment of the day. But anyway, we've acquired all of our clues, seemingly. And we do seem to be heading off to the mystery dungeon. I did ask you guys, and no, there are not any Gumshoe Gab memory shards in the mystery dungeon, so everything is out here in town. So that means I'm missing, I think, at least 4. So I think let's try to grab those before we head out. I did just do a quick little run around and actually found one right over here. Another Yako one. Yako getting a lot this section. Think about today if I can't find them all first before watching. Oh, wow. That's one right there. That's fucking, oh my God, that one's so hard to see. Mostly it's just like, it's so bright. So bright in here. It's like, honestly, it looked more like a visual decoration than it was a memory shard. Who's that even for? Oh, Fubuki. Oh, wow, there's one right there. One for Vivia. Okay, one left. Aha, there it is. And another Fubuki one. Funny, I didn't get a single memory shard for Desahiko in this chapter. All right, let's go and do Yako then.
Hey, Yuma, can I ask you for a favor?
Oh God, now what?
Huh? What is it?
How do I put this?
Why the hesitancy? That's not like you, Chief.
Right. We're pals after all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll say it. Well, will you lend me some money?
No.
No.
Huh? Why? You said we're pals.
I don't have any money.
I did, but I don't have any money. You can't draw blood from a stone.
You mean technically you're the one supposed to be paying me, remember?
I heard kids these days have lots in savings.
Yeah, well, have had amnesia lately if you hadn't fucking noticed.
Why do you even need any money? You should have more than I do.
Well, I've been drinking more recently, so my living expenses have been stretched thin.
Isn't that your own fault then?
Sheesh. My employees are so heartless. I wish some super profitable job would fall into my lap. If only I had a master detective's abilities, I could easily make some cash.
Yeah, I feel the same way. A master detective could make a ton of money if they use their powers for profit.
Yeah.
Right? I wonder why these guys just work as detectives.
Well, to be fair, Halara is essentially doing that. Maybe we should ask Halara. You should be asking Halara for some money. I mean, they absolutely won't give it to you, but, you know, you can ask.
I don't understand it one bit.
Speaking of, you've met a bunch of master detectives, haven't you, Chief?
Yeah, I sure have.
Have you seen any particularly amazing abilities? I'm curious about what other kinds of master detectives are out there.
Amazing abilities, huh? Well, to me, they were all amazing, since I don't have any myself. But among them all, the one that really freaked me out was the ability to hear the culprit's inner voice.
Huh? Wouldn't that make them unstoppable as a detective?
Yeah, it's considered the all-time ace up the WDO sleeve. Seeing it with my own eyes sure made me feel depressed.
Someone needs to nerf that master detective. He's a fucking god.
Can I really call myself a detective when there's a monster like that doing this job?
You're right. It makes me feel unsure myself. In fact, it brings me down whenever I compare myself to everyone here.
There's no point in developing an inferiority complex just because you don't have any abilities. People just gotta play with the cards they're dealt. Even if you're dealt a terrible hand, sometimes, just sometimes, you can manifest the power of the Joker card.
The wild card.
But having no forte is like not even being dealt a hand.
That's not true. There's stuff you can do because you don't have one.
Shut up, Yuma. I'm trying to pep you up. Stop bringing me down, man.
Is that really true?
Yeah, trust my many years of experience. I'm sure of it.
Well, do you have an example?
I think it's better you figure it out for yourself. Yeah? What do you think?
Think about it. What can you do without any abilities?
Gamble. Slow and steady investigation. Nothing comes to mind. I know how regular people feel. Slow and steady investigation.
Slow and steady investigation? I can take my time doing the legwork.
That is something you can do without abilities, but it's also something you could do if you had them.
Shut up, Chief. I'm trying.
You're right. Then, is there anything I can do because I don't have abilities? I know how regular people feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Although if you had the ability to read minds, you could understand people's feelings and use it for information, but you'd never be able to join them among the have-nots.
Yeah.
To be the same as the vast majority of people is a powerful tool for a detective. That's why there's no need to feel down, even if you don't have any special powers.
Right, I'll keep that in mind. Chief, sometimes you say some really profound things.
And I mean really sometimes. Like, most of the time, you're just asking for money and bumming cigarettes off me.
Sometimes?
That I don't have.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't smoke, remember?
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown even closer together.
Shigami, you said every time I talk with somebody, can we just have like a casual conversation without having to be like some kind of bonding, leveling up moment? No! This is a video game! It's a video game, Yuma! You're leveling up! It's not a video game, it's just real life, you silly. Jesus! Come on, my fat, rotund, purple ghost friend. We need to go solve a mystery in an otherworldly dungeon that manifests all the crimes and desires of the criminal in a crazy, puzzle-like, mindfucky way. But again, not a video game.
Right, sure.
Apparently, Destico's too cool to hang out with us here. All right, let's do one with Fubuki here. Oh, Lord. I'm not gonna lie, Fubuki kind of scares me. She's just so like another level of like ditzy that's actually kind of terrifying. She makes Sonya Nevermind seem like an incredibly focused individual.
This is the first time we have been alone at the agency, Yuma.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. I know. How about I make you some coffee? Or would you prefer some tea instead?
Actually, I don't even know if I can make those things. Might kill you.
Which is which again?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I deliver it.
How to put this? One is dark and the other a bit pale.
How do you put your clothes on every day?
Which is coffee and which is tea again?
What?
The darker one is coffee. The paler one is coffee. That one was a funny joke. You're a funny person. The darker one's coffee. She's 100% serious.
Anyway, the darker one is coffee.
Oh, it is? Now that you mention it, that sounds right. However, this is quite troubling. There are far too many moments in my life where I cannot tell things apart.
Yes, I've noticed that.
Just like with coffee and tea, I cannot tell the difference between an elevator and escalator.
How?
Or left and right. Or the day after tomorrow and the day before yesterday. I cannot differentiate many things.
That sounds rough.
Oh, there is more. Until recently, I thought paying reparations meant you were paying a repairman.
That's a new one.
She's such an airhead. I'm surprised she's managed to survive for so long.
Seriously, I don't... How? How did you survive? How did you survive and none of my smart people on board my train left? They're all dead. I could have Poochie instead of you. You took Poochie away from me, Fubuki.
Fubuki, have your misunderstandings ever gotten you into trouble?
Trouble. I suppose when all is said and done, I have managed fairly well. Oh, there was one thing.
I feel like she has to have the most ass-busted, crazy, psycho fucking bananas forte move. Like she just immediately finds the killer, or like she can see like a billion different universes, or some crazy shit, like something that absolutely breaks the game. But the only reason she's not a freaking god is because she's so fucking stupid everywhere else.
Really? If you don't mind, can you tell me about it?
Yes, of course. Back when I was around 10 years old, in the neighborhood where my mansion is located, a rumor was spreading about a high school student who could fly. I hoped it was true and wished to meet him, so I went for a visit. However, he could not in truth fly, but was rather considered something called a flight risk.
Nah.
At this point, it sounds like a comedy skit.
Am I a straight man? Oh god, am I?
Oh, well, it gets worse.
Like Shinigami, look how sad she still is. Oh my god, it just doesn't stop. When's she gonna stop even? She's gonna stop.
He was more than a mere delinquent. People considered him an extremist.
Yeah?
Upon discovering I was the daughter of the Clockford family, he kidnapped me and barricaded us away.
Barricaded?
Yes, he demanded the government revise the Constitution if they wished me to be returned safely.
So, what happened after that?
It was quite a while back, so I cannot really remember. In the end, the laws were changed a bit, and I was released.
What? Sounds like they just did it then.
The laws were... what?
What?
It makes sense a master detective, or rather a member of the Clockford family, would have such ridiculous stories.
At least that's what I'm telling myself.
Being unable to tell coffee and tea apart should have been the least of my worries.
Master, you and Fubuki seem to have grown closer.
Shut up, Shinigami, we haven't! I say we've actually grown further apart. I am even more scared of her. She will be the death of me. I'm calling her right now. She's gonna guarantee my bad ending and bring death upon us. Oh! Oh, wait, another one? Oh, I guess I did. I guess I had two for her. Oh, Lord. Oh, God, I don't know if I want to do another one. Oh, boy, here we go. Oh, we're outside this time. She got her hoodie on.
Thank you kindly for keeping me company today. Because of you, Yuma, I have experienced takoyaki for the very first time.
Man, what the crap did any of this happen? Seriously, like when is this? I've been here for like 2 days.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm surprised you wanted to try some in the first place.
Oh? Why is that surprising? Could it be that my face resembles takoyaki, so you believe I am a cannibal?
Yes, it was exactly that.
That's not at all what I'm saying. You don't look anything like takoyaki anyway. It's just that you grew up like a princess. You even got kidnapped because of it. That's why I didn't expect you to want to try takoyaki.
Ah, so that is what you meant. But I am not as high class as you might think. My daily life is rather ordinary.
I find that incredibly hard to believe.
I sincerely doubt it.
Is that so? It truly felt plain to my eyes.
Well then, can I ask you a few questions? It helped me get an idea of what it was like for you growing up.
Very well, if that is what is required to satisfy you. You can ask me anything, including my measurements or the password to my bank account.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll take those.
No, I don't need to ask about those. Anyway, to start off, how many rooms did your home have?
How many rooms? I never really considered it. First the kitchens. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no, why did I do this to myself?
I am beginning to grow confused. My apologies. I am not very good at counting such large numbers.
Well, you managed to count to 3 this time with no problems. That's a step in a direction.
No, that's more than enough for me. There's really no point in asking any more questions. But this is getting kinda fun.
Is it, Yuma? Is it?
I don't know. I think this is like Stockholm Syndrome or something at this point.
Next up, what sort of car did your parents own?
Their car. Unfortunately, there were no cars at our home.
What?
Huh? That's hard to believe. Do you know what cars are? They have 4 wheels and move on roads.
Yes, I have seen them around the city. But none of those tiny cute mobile huts were anywhere near my home.
Mobile huts? I'm guessing the cars at Fubuki's place are on a completely different scale. Okay, last one. What's the most expensive gift you've ever received?
A gift? Well, I am unsure how expensive it was, but the one that made me happiest was when I went with my family to look at the stars.
Huh? Stars?
On my birthday, my father told me a star would shine especially bright. I watched it with my mother and father. That time spent together was the greatest gift I have ever received.
Aw, that's surprisingly wholesome and not what I fucking asked!
My parents are such busy people. I rarely saw them as a child. Oh? Is something wrong?
After asking so many petty questions, I feel real ashamed of myself. Even if you are rich, you're still you.
I am myself? That is true, I suppose.
And myself am I.
Yeah.
But Yuma, what sort of person do you think I am?
What do I think of Fubuki? Well, that's simple.
Fucking terrifying. Ditzy, rich, honest. Definitely a ditzy ding dong doodly. Probably this.
You're honest. You may be rich and ditzy, among other things, but the foundation of who you are is your honesty.
Well, I am not sure I would say I am honest myself, but it makes me happy to hear you say it.
You're honest. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said the time spent stargazing with your parents was your favorite gift.
It really is funny. She truly is just like Sonya Nevermind 2.0. Like in almost every way, except even ditzier. That's really all she feels like to me. Like I do kind of feel like we've seen her archetype before. to some extent. Granted, you could also say that same like Halara and being sort of Tagami-ish in some ways, but I'd say Halara is actually way less douchey than Tagami. Very matter of fact. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like her, all right. But I do feel maybe a little bit like kind of been there, done that with her. Maybe more compared to everybody else in our group.
Oh, that reminds me. After we looked at the star, my father purchased it for me.
I had a feeling she was going to say that.
I am unsure how expensive that may have been, but I am certain that is the biggest gift I have ever received.
I think the biggest thing too is, I mean, I think Sonya focused more on just being like a princess of a weird country, right? And talking about how she like ruled it. And I think she is more about just like, yeah, she's also rich.
Considering how honestly surprised I am by all this, I must have been a lowly commoner before losing my memories.
A dirty peasant.
Master, you and Fubuki seem to have grown near.
Will you shut up? Oh my god. I'm gonna slap you.
You can't slap me, I'm a ghost. It'll just go right through me.
Curse you and your impenetrable logic. All right, and now for Vivia, who I think out of the group here, I'd say he's easily my favorite one so far. He's just kind of nice. He just seems like a super chill, nice emo dude that gets all the guys and ladies in a big huff. So I guess apparently Weeby's a huge Vivia simp. I get it.
I'm starting to get used to being alone with Vivia. Knowing who he is, this silence isn't really so awkward anymore. We don't have to force a conversation to break the silence, which makes it easier to be around him than the others.
Could just be.
I want to die someday.
God, I want to die so bad. Die so hard.
Huh? That's awfully sudden.
Oh, did I think out loud again?
You sure did.
Sorry about that. Guess I surprised you. I'll be careful not to think out loud next time.
You're free to say what you want, but it sounds really concerning. And I've been wondering, what do you mean by someday?
What do you want to know?
Well, all people die eventually. I suppose I'm wondering if you want to die sooner. Saying someday makes it sound like you can't die. Wait, is that what it is? You can't die? That explained why you'd say something so strange.
That's his forte. Is that he's fucking immortal.
Huh? He's undead?
Oh my god.
That's a wonderful deduction.
I guess I'm wrong, though.
Well, I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Being unable to die sounds like it's straight out of a story. So romantic. Yuma, what would you do if you gained everlasting life?
What would I do if I lived forever?
I'd become a god, rule with an iron fist. I mean, an iron hoge. See the world 100 years from now. Talk to people from all over the world. I can't think of anything in particular. Talk to people from... No, but see the world 100 years.
I'd like to see the future. I want to know what the world would look like 100 years from now.
I see. I've considered that before myself. I'd like to see how the world looks when technology advances further. Just thinking about it excites me.
Yeah, I can't even picture what that would be like.
This is getting interesting. Anything else?
If I had everlasting life, what would I want to do? I can't think of anything in particular.
That was quick.
Huh? Quick?
There is no end to human greed. Some people think that, but it's not true whatsoever. Everything comes to an end. Just like how you couldn't think of anything else you'd want.
I think I just meant I didn't have any good ideas right now.
Someday, greed will end. Just like you would die before your greed could be satiated, humanity too has a lifespan.
Uh-huh.
If you were to live forever, you'd see how tough life can be. It may be fun at the beginning, but eventually, I'm certain you wouldn't desire anything else. And once you were bored of everything, you'd reach the same conclusion all others would. That you hope to die someday. The moment you lose all desire, your final desire for death would be born. It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does it? But wait. Vivia, by that logic, doesn't your desire to die mean you're immortal?
You're free to think what you want.
That's not an answer.
It's enough for today. I need to go back to my world of books.
Did he just give me the runaround? Or is he always like this? I can't tell. I wonder if I'll understand him better someday.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown.
Yes, I did. We did grow closer. I think. Actually, I have no idea. I really don't know anymore. All I know is that he's cool. And sexy. And sounds a lot like Luke from Street Fighter 6. All right. Caught up on all of the Gumshoe Gap stuff. Also, I've never actually looked at my abilities in a while. I think I got quite a few points to spend here. Let's get more HP. And more. All right, and the reasoning deathmatch. Reduce the number of color words in the Mystery Phantom statements, making it easier to identify what to repel. Okay. Okay. Reason deathmatch, remove one incorrect solution key. Okay, recover the assist ability even faster. Reason deathmatch, slow down the speed of the Mystery Phantom statements. Actually, definitely don't need that. Though I think I might want to get the one that increases Yuma's speed. Yeah, they already move pretty slowly. Actually, and by making it move even slower, it's gonna make them last longer. At least that's what it seems like. Okay, and then Endless Summer, slow down the rotation speed of the Shinigami's barrel. I actually don't think I want that either. I've already got quite a few of them at this point. You can actually equip a very high number of your skills. All right, with that, we are freaking good. Let's go now where we need to go. Let's get in that freaking mystery dungeon. Solve this goddamn demon case. All right, away we go. I'll possibly return here for some time. Sounds good. Uh-oh, the flowers have wilted.
It's about time.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
That walk.
Whoop! Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
Actually, I've barely started the investigation. What? Yeah, I mean, I got some clues, but I have no idea who did it. Ah!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being, please?
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still...
Please! Get my dad back from them! Please!
God damn it, Ray from Evangelion's right!
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
Or die.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth.
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But
Please, wait! Before you go!
Can I stop time?
Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now.
Ha, dummy.
My investigation is legitimate.
Victims of serial killings were all strangled, but the cause of death was not publicized.
Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Huh?
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
Don't you demon touch me!
What? Wait, please listen to me!
Do your stop bullshit!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name.
Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice!
Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
Say it!
That's right!
Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
And so, they came.
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
Oh, fuck. Dun, 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 dun. Oh! They're a god! My god, they knew Shunpo! Big kick!
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
Now pay me money.
Damn it!
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
sorry! I promise to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Seth, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective.
Time has come and so have I.
Expose the true culprit.
What?
What's going on?
And suddenly, all four of the potential culprits have shown up now. Who's it going to be?
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure? There's no room to mess up here, you know?
Well... What do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
Yeah, I don't think so. Halara seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own?
Just use your stupid time-stopping bullshit powers, Shinigami!
If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
Baka!
You mean the Mystery Labyrinth?
The Peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
That's where yours truly comes in. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the Mystery Labyrinth.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the Mystery Labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed.
Yeah, they'll fucking drop dead.
But as a price, the source that created the Mystery Labyrinth also perishes.
Which means the real culprit will die.
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much? Don't you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the Peacekeepers will wake up.
Hello, Yuma. Hello. Hello. I set up a cool spot for you. Come on. Hurry up. Come on, kid. Come on. Come on.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
Well, you better hurry, or things will start getting bloody around here.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Here we go. Now it's time for the power of the booba. Blah. Anime boob sound. Anime boob sounds always make this like blah sound. Blah.
What?
What? They can see that? I thought time froze. Oh, this will be interesting. What? Oh, they froze. Did Halara not? Oh.
What's this? Has time stopped?
The Halara? How are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
I don't know. I made a deal with the devil.
Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't a one-way street.
Oh.
You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well.
Oh, that's interesting.
Halara wandered into the Mystery Labyrinth because of that effect. I think.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll kick that roll over to Master!
Boom. Oh, sorry.
Rabbit hole we go!
Whee. Well, that's cool. So it's not just gonna be me this time. I actually have Halara in there with me. That's actually neat. I like this. This is actually a cool little twist to have it. So somebody else finally sees Shinigami. All right. We ain't stopping here. Still too early. Mystery Labyrinth time. I'm not really sure who it could be. Like, I was thinking it would be Chunky Guy, but I don't think so. Just based on like the least likely person. That one girl has a cast on. The priest guy does just look evil, and Bluter guy is just already suspicious. He's too suspicious to be, I feel like, the killer. If it just ends up being him, I'll just be like, what? Seriously, the mystery dungeon outside actually looks the same. I thought they would all look different on the outside. Where'd my hat go?
Where am I?
It's funny because, I mean, technically, Halara, it seems like Halara already knows who the bad guy is, so I'm not really sure if they're going to get much out of this. Granted, it could be that we end up finding something that they didn't notice, which would be interesting as well.
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain.
We're gonna fast forward this shit? Yeah. 3 hours later.
And that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within.
Pretty cool, huh?
I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte. I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this.
I mean, I don't know. Do I have like 2 4-days then? This seems like separate from my other thing. But it's also because like I have coalescence, but then this thing, but at the same time, it also seems like it must be part of my powers because I just gave them the ability to see this now, right? I don't know.
Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest, this isn't my ability.
Oh, here we go.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
She has boobs.
Her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the Mystery Labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scary Cute Mentor.
Wait, I thought like, can I not like tell anybody about you? Wasn't that like part of the deal? Am I misremembering that? I thought if I like told anyone about her, I would lose it as well. Or was that just her telling me about my past? And telling anybody else about it, but the ghost thing was just more like would just make me look crazy. I don't know.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
What?
The Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
What the hell?
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was 5,500,800 yen.
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something.
Interesting. So they lose all memory or all thought process of the case. So this almost seems like a way to just nerf the other character because, yeah, Hilaria had already figured out the answer. So obviously it's like they don't want them. I mean, granted, they could also just have made it so that, you know, they chose not to tell Yuma about it, or what the answer was, because that was generally their plan. But I think they also, I don't know, let's let the story explain why this is.
My mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated or what was discovered.
Could that be?
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it. If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected.
Oh, I see. Only those that actually formed a pact.
But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Well, this will then allow them to essentially, like, learn and figure it out alongside with me, right?
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here sure is smart.
Halara?
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Yeah, she calls me her little bitch, but it's just a pet name, really.
Sure, whatever you say, bitch.
See?
It's fine. We have a real good respect for each other.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Supporting role?
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon.
Yep.
That's unfortunate, but it's still nice to have an ally.
Be too easy.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
Huh? What thing?
Uh-oh.
The thing, you know? I'm gonna make out with you.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, here we go.
Now kiss me and then pull a sword out of my mouth. Woo. Booba. Touch my titty.
Four. That's where I put that thing. You keep a lot of things in there, you know?
Well, this world is just full of surprises.
What in the fuck was that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the Mystery Labyrinth.
Kinda? Sorta?
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation, too.
Uh-oh. Thanks.
That was a lot. Here you go.
Do you have to vomit them out every time?
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Fucking go over there, take a shit. Take a big old dump.
Sorry, please don't mind her.
All right, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this Mystery Labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
All right, here we go.
I understand that progressing through this Mystery Labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find
We
it?
die.
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the Mystery Labyrinth.
What?
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind.
You never told us that before.
Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the Mystery Labyrinth. And you vanish entirely.
You just keep adding, stop adding like new rules to this bullshit.
In other words, you die.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago.
Oh, relax. Quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway. Isn't that right, Hallara?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Hallara.
Yeah, see old R and go fast forward, which is handy. Okay, what are we doing here?
What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
I'm gonna go over here. You can't stop me.
The clock tower crime scene is the 4th locked room. Ha! Maybe you'll have a better memory than...
Okay, fine. I guess I have to go that way.
First off,
Aren't you going to check the scene at the clock tower first? Let's go once you're ready.
All right, fine.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
Yes, little doll thing. Cool. I like how this part now is like quite different. In a forest here, and then whoa!
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I could only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost died.
Yeah, no.
It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
Well, that's handy.
the 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the mailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yeah, there were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too? Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery!
But technically, we were trapped in the labyrinth as it was anyway.
Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Hey!
Put that away! Ah, crap. Where did the culprit flee from?
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
That's a lot of my blood. Where did the culprit flee from? The flee from? Pretty sure it was over here.
Here. It has to be here.
The culprit must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes, this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way.
Right, let's try it.
Uh-oh. I had a feeling you'd be here. Seth, whoa, Seth, your hair is huge.
The nailman killings have already been solved.
Oh my God, his hair is a giant bush.
Is he that peacekeeper?
It's a mystery phantom. The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us.
You think the culprit really escaped from here, this high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Help!
Yeah. She grabs Alara.
Hey, Don't drag me down with you!
We can't leave a guest behind, Hallara! It would be downright unmannerly!
Look at all these animations and things happening, dude. Like, goddamn, they put so much time and effort into this game.
Simple.
Oh god, we're doing a thing. Dealing with continuous attacks. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the questions the Mystery Phantom throws at you. Attacks are gonna keep coming, but be careful. You'll take damage if you avoid all assailing assaults. So I actually, like, troll myself?
Yuma, the Mystery Labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
I think so.
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Whoa!
Concentrate!
What did the culprit use to escape from the high location? Show me. A burnt remains of a strange rope. Shutter. Door key. Ah, fuck out. Okay, I think it was actually the first one. Yeah, so don't press the button, so it's this.
That's it. We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church.
I see, yeah, so you press the button when you want to stop the thing, or they'll pick the one thing, and if you don't press the button, you will just automatically dodge. There's no movement.
The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What traces did using the rope leave behind? Wet floor, shutter structure, marks under the two dolls.
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails have been hammered in below the window.
Yep, that's what I thought.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
That's a big megaphone.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you.
Over the rope's burned remains originally. Safety line, rope ladder, belt. Rope ladder. Based on its weird fucking design. Whoa, there we go back. And we're back up here again. Gonna ragdoll my way back to the top.
Ow. We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Hallara.
Seriously, compare like this game to the previous Danganronpa games, just the amount of like animation and different crap happening at all times. Like, it is really impressive. Like, I think it can't be understated just how much like more of a budget this game has compared to Danganronpa. With all the 3D models and the flying around and the just zany stuff that's happening. And it isn't just like 2D sprites, you know, moving around on a plane with an occasional execution moment where we get to see them in like full 3D. Or actually, even then, it was more, those that were still kind of just like drawn sequences. Like, it's really impressive. There's like huge kudos to Kadaka and his team.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
Right.
Stop being jealous, Shinigami.
So this is the
Just do a puffy face.
question. It certainly would help you escape. The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom, it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
Clever.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
All right, so that one was about what I expected. I mean, the rope ladder being the way it was, as opposed to just a long piece of rope, wasn't quite what I imagined, but otherwise, yeah.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props.
I think starting us off pretty simple here for the first locked room mystery.
To me for training you.
Our guy's back.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
He's back!
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The watchmaker is the culprit.
Master, boom, kill the mystery phantom blocking your path.
Boom.
Yeah!
Gonna boom him. Time for a death match. All right, what we got? Only one here. Okay. According to the Watchmaker's son, his father is afraid of heights and avoids high places.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene.
Ow. Shit, down.
And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime.
Ow, fuck.
After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
No, he didn't, you bitch. Yeah, I can really slice it from any distance, which is good.
The watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the nail man.
Damn you!
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
I'm actually a little nervous that so I think I have an ability equipped that like decreases the amount of like solution keys.
Jeez.
The wrong ones.
The protagonist here.
I don't know though. If it's in, I opened it and increased it. It literally left me with only one there. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to make it that easy.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
Can I pause my menu? Oh, I can. Let me see what did I have equipped? Was it just one? Number of selectable solution keys cannot be one or less. You sure about that? Because that's what I had. Or maybe that was maybe that's what it was by default. Maybe it just warmed me up a little bit. I guess it must, I mean, according to this, it should have been that by default then, because I did have one. All right, in that case, I'm just gonna leave it there. I just don't want to make this like too easy, you know? I do like being able to figure that, figure out which key it is on my own.
The solution blade works against anything in the Mystery Labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly.
I actually wonder if Halara's going to remember any of this when we leave here. I kind of feel like they probably won't. Which will kind of suck because I think it's actually really cool. I kind of hope they remember, but I bet they won't.
You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Halara. So, nope, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Okay. And we're in the church now.
Hey! A treasure chest! Can I open it?
Big kick.
Check it out! A new solution key!
Only clergy members have access to the incinerator. Okay.
We're back to the original spot.
So, we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit, which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the Mystery Labyrinth operates.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not, butthead.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
Right.
Enough of your stick, Jesus.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul.
God, I can't wait. I'm gonna fucking rip the shit out of it.
What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
Aha.
Let's see.
Okay, cool. I'm glad that now I do actually get a choice here. I was hoping it would actually give me the choice. All right, 1, 2, or 3. So the first one was the one in the bar. Yeah, let's go with that one. Let's start with that. I think I will just kind of go in order here.
The first locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Are you going to the first locked room?
Let's do it. Whee!
Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again? But if the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two. Sounds kind of fun, actually.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies.
Nah.
Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay.
But first, I have to get my head cut off. Where did the culprit flee from?
This is where I used Halara's forte with my coalescence for the first time. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
All right. Let's have a look at the keys for this one. So the vent in here is just wide enough for a slender adult to pass through. The four corners of the vent are currently screwed down. Post-cognition reveals that when the victim was first discovered, the screws were not there. The cover was not tightened on and was simply fitted in place. It would have been easy to remove. See, there was a door key. The room key was inside the glass on the counter. The security is tight and there's only one master key. It cannot be duplicated. So yeah, I think it has to be the vent.
Here. I know. What about the vent?
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the four corners of the vent cover were removed. Which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
Uh-oh. Blah, big head.
How ludicrous. You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
Master, poke him full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course. What does that mean?
Okay. No, I'm down to 1 again. I don't know. I think the thing might just be lying to me, to be honest. And if that's the case, I think I'm gonna remove it. I think it's too easy. It's making it way too easy. I don't want to be just 1 here. So some of the nails beneath the vent are bent downward.
How ludicrous.
Oh, shit.
They used the vent.
Oh, wait.
That's
I guess
impossible.
I have to go underneath it. Ow, ow, my God, my dodging is awful.
Where that vent is, isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there.
Ah!
Even if the cover was removed.
Oh, I think that was it right there.
To use to reach it.
Oh, here we go. Ah!
Flash through this mystery.
Oh, I can't forget my assist either.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
So you're forced to fight this way every time. Quite the test of endurance.
I know, right? Okay, hold on. I'm not loving that this is not, I mean, seemingly knocking it down to 1, all right? I just keep having 1, and that kind of sucks. It says it shouldn't be more, 1 or less, so I don't really get it, but let's take that shit off.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent. Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yeah. Without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
Sorry.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. I'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
Oh, we're up here now. That was a fun adventure we just saw down there.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one, kinda.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from.
Oh, really?
Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
Ooh, interesting. That's something gonna come into play at some point, all right? A piece of your soul.
And that is?
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway. So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Wonder if the heavy price is actually like losing my memories. And it's like, maybe that's what like actually led me to being in this situation to begin with. Maybe I already had it before that moment. Huh? What about that? Just the theory.
Got it.
Or maybe I must kill someone. I mean, aside from the, person I'm already killing by solving this case.
There it is! Another treasure! So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll? Oh, that's me! Alright, another solution key.
The black end in his ass! Only someone with a slender build could have used the nails as footing or escape from the vent. Yep.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Yep, so that's why I can't be fatty.
Someone pen.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master. This is all thanks to my training.
Whee!
All right, let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms.
Okay. Well, all right, guys. I think this is probably a good spot to end things here for now. This is good so far. I'm really enjoying the twist on just having Halara here with us. Again, I really do think that they're not going to remember anything that happens after they leave here. That also means that they wouldn't then be able to tell anybody else about what happened, which maybe is the stipulation here. That's maybe like why, like, I can't technically share my secret with anyone, but it works in this case because of coalescence. But when we leave, it'll all, basically return to zero, so it won't actually matter. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite, and subscribe if you're not already to become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.